It's quiet, too quiet, the kind of quiet that settles in just before something shatters. Picture it like this: a courtroom, not made of stone and marble, but built from years of shared homes, late night confessions, broken promises, and silent sacrifices. And now those foundations are finally crumbling. This isn't a legal courtroom, but it might as well be. Because today, Kody Brown is standing trial. Not in front of a judge, but before the women who gave him decades of loyalty, time, and trust. Hey guys, welcome back to TLC's Sister Wife Star. I'm Julia. And today's video isn't just commentary, it's a reckoning. Don't forget to subscribe because we're going deep into a moment that Sister Wives fans have waited for, and I need to hear your thoughts on this one. Were you shocked, or did you see it coming all along? Now, back to the scene. Janelle rises first. She's calm but furious. Her voice doesn't shake because she's rehearsed this moment 1,000 times in her head. She lays it all out. Years of joint finances being funneled into one household. Robyn's. She talks about empty promises of equality, shared dreams that turned into one-sided luxury. Kody doesn't interrupt. For once, he can't. Robyn clutches a tissue, but the courtroom isn't buying the tears. Off to the side, Meri sits stone still. She's unreadable. But if you know Meri, you know the silence means everything. The weight of betrayal is finally being spoken out loud. Light, you have to rewind. Back to the days when the Brown family still called themselves one. When they still believed in the dream of plural marriage with all its promises of unity, fairness, and shared sacrifice. But behind the curtain, the cracks were already showing. The imbalance didn't start with the courtroom. It started the moment Kody began choosing Robyn, again and again, even when it cost everyone else. In those early seasons, there was a lot of talk about equality, about rotating time fairly between homes, about shared finances and building a life where every wife mattered. But slowly, the language changed. Kody's tone shifted. His time, his attention, his money, they all started flowing in one direction, toward Robyn. What began as subtle favoritism turned into outright neglect. Robyn got the new house. Robyn got the wedding. Robyn got the man who once claimed to be everyone's husband. Meanwhile, Janelle and Meri were making real sacrifices. Janelle, always practical, always grounded, lived simply, prioritizing the kids, the budget, the group. Meri took financial hits, even putting dreams on hold. Remember when she had to fight just to get approval to move forward with her bed and breakfast? All while Robyn's household expanded with seemingly unlimited resources. Christine saw it too. You could feel the shift in her. From hopeful to heartbroken to done. The woman who once fought so hard to make plural marriage work eventually realized she was fighting alone. Kody didn't just let the emotional bonds with his other wives fade. He abandoned them. He stopped trying to make things feel fair. Instead, he defended his actions by saying, "Robyn's needs come first." And that line would become the unspoken motto of the unraveling family. Kody used to walk into a room like he was in control, the leader, the guide, the spiritual head of the family. But now, in this symbolic courtroom, that illusion has finally shattered. No more cameras to polish his words, no more wives nodding in quiet agreement. This is the fall of the man who once claimed to love equally, but lived a very different truth. As Janelle's words hang heavy in the air, Kody shifts in his seat, visibly uncomfortable. He fumbles for explanations, throwing out half-hearted justifications. "We made decisions as a family," he says, "but the women aren't buying it anymore, and neither is the audience." There's a weight to his words now, like he knows they don't land the way they used to. The mask is slipping, and for the first time, he's not the one in control of the narrative. Then comes Meri. For years, she was the one who stayed quiet, the one who tried to stay loyal, even when she was sidelined, humiliated, and emotionally abandoned. But in this moment, something shifts. She speaks, and it's not measured or timid. It's raw. It's years of pain forced into a few trembling sentences. She tells Kody that she stayed because she believed he would come back. And now she sees that he never planned to. Robyn, meanwhile, is in tears. But whether they're the tears of guilt, shame, or self-preservation is unclear. The timing feels convenient. Every time someone holds Kody accountable, Robyn cries, and suddenly the spotlight shifts. It's become a pattern, and by now the women see it too. What's clear now is that the power dynamic has changed. Kody no longer commands the room. The women, once divided, now unified by betrayal, are holding the mic, and they're not handing it back. Robyn has always painted herself as the devoted, traditional wife. Soft spoken, always emotional, clutching her tissue while insisting she just wants the family to stay together. But behind that carefully crafted image is something that doesn't quite add up. She came into the family preaching modern polygamy, equality, sisterhood, shared parenting. But as the years went by, that image dissolved. What remained was something far more retro. Robyn leaned hard into the tradwife persona. Think 1950s housewife vibes. Obedient, emotional, endlessly supportive of her husband while staying comfortably away from conflict. But was it real? Or was it all just performative? Because while she was playing the part of the perfect wife behind the scenes, she was reportedly racking up debt, spending thousands on her kids' pricey Christmas gifts, and let's not forget that bizarre obsession with porcelain dolls. She lived in the most expensive home. She had the most time with Kody, and she often acted confused when the other wives expressed frustration, like she didn't see how unbalanced it had all become. And then came the bombshell moment when Robyn admitted, on camera, that she didn't want to be in a plural marriage anymore. She wanted monogamy. She said it plainly. Which begs the question, was that always the goal? Was this whole traditional sister-wife act just a means to secure Kody for herself? Because now that she has him with no other wives left, her life should be peaceful. But all we see is regret, isolation, and more tears. Something incredible happened once the dust settled. The women didn't just walk away from Kody and Robyn. They rebuilt. They healed. They started again, but this time on their own terms. Janelle, who once quietly supported the family's dreams, is now building her own legacy. She's launched Tata Farms, focused on health, sustainability, and independence. It's more than just a business. It's a symbol of the freedom she fought for after being financially sidelined. She's owning her choices and her life. Christine? She's absolutely thriving. After years of emotional neglect, she's remarried to David Woolley, and the joy on her face says everything. Her journey from heartbreak to healing is the emotional anchor of the entire series now. She's got fans rooting for her not because she's perfect, but because she finally chose herself. And the shift in energy around her, it's undeniable. Even Meri, long stuck in limbo, is glowing. She's let go of Kody, found her voice, and is chasing her own ventures, traveling and rediscovering who she is without the emotional weight. And as these women step into their own light, it's clear that the center of the story is no longer Kody. It's Christine, it's Janelle, it's Meri, and it's the future they're creating, not the one they were stuck in. It's hard to believe how far Sister Wives has come. From the picture-perfect dream of plural unity to a family split wide open by favoritism, betrayal, and disillusionment. And as much as we've watched the downfall of Kody's patriarchal control unfold, the real story now isn't about the wreckage. It's about the women who walked through that storm and came out stronger. At this point, Kody and Robyn feel like relics of a storyline that's run dry. The same complaints, the same victim narratives, the same refusal to take accountability. Audiences aren't resonating with that anymore. They're tired of watching the spiral. And honestly, it's time they fade into the background. Not out of cruelty, but because the spotlight belongs elsewhere now. TLC has an opportunity, a rare one, to completely reframe Sister Wives, to stop anchoring the series in toxic cycles and start highlighting what healing looks like. And Christine is the perfect symbol of that shift. She's not perfect, but she's open, she's growing, and most of all, she's finally happy. Her marriage to David Woolley radiates peace, not performance. It's grounded, real. The exact opposite of what viewers watched unravel with Kody for over a decade. Janelle, with her focus on wellness and independence, and even Meri, quietly carving out a life that's hers and hers alone, have shown that the story doesn't have to end in pain. It can evolve. We've seen enough of the control. Now it's time for the comeback. And maybe justice isn't always about dramatic court moments or watching someone finally admit they were wrong. Maybe real justice is found in watching these women build new lives on their own terms, no longer begging to be chosen, no longer waiting to be seen. That's the version of Sister Wives the audience is craving, one that doesn't center on patriarchal collapse, but on female strength rising from the ashes. One that says, we see you, we believe you, and your story matters. So, TLC, if you're listening, give us that story. Let Christine lead. Let the healing speak louder than the hurt. And let this be the new era we've all been waiting for.